You probably remember that version of yourself. Those mornings when your body felt cooperative, almost loyal. No stiffness negotiating with your joints. No heaviness trailing behind you like a shadow. You stood up feeling steady, capable, supported by your own strength, the kind of strength that doesn't announce itself, but you trust it's there. Now, something feels different, not broken, just quieter. The spark hasn't vanished, but it doesn't answer as quickly anymore. Sleep breaks into pieces. Night after night, your body pulls you out of rest and sends you, half awake, toward the bathroom. And slowly, without asking permission, doubt creeps in. And here's the moment most men never talk about. The question that forms but stays unspoken. You start wondering if this is the new normal, if this is simply what aging demands, if the best days already passed without telling you. Let me say this clearly, calmly, and with respect. Your strength didn't leave. It went quiet because it's missing something specific. And once you give it that signal again, the body listens. I'm speaking to you through health advice for seniors, and what I'm sharing isn't a harsh protocol or a complicated routine. It's not a chemical shortcut that borrows energy now and charges interest later. It's a return to something basic, intelligent, and surprisingly overlooked. There's a simple pairing, humble, familiar, and often underestimated. One part is a food known for nourishment across generations. The other is small, unassuming, and quietly powerful. Together, they work not by force, but by cooperation. Dates, long misunderstood as just sugar, are actually structured fuel. Minerals, fiber, clean energy the body recognizes instantly. But dates alone aren't the key. The real shift happens with what comes next. Pumpkin seeds, not roasted into nothing, not salted into excess. Raw, simple, intact. Stay with me here, because this is where the real reason things change begins to make sense. Inside the male body, especially after 40, priorities shift. Hormones don't disappear. They reorganize. Testosterone declines slowly, not dramatically, but persistently. The prostate becomes more sensitive, sometimes enlarging just enough to disturb sleep and comfort. Blood flow becomes less efficient, not because the heart fails, but because support systems weaken. This combination addresses that chain quietly and directly. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc. And zinc isn't a bonus mineral, it's a requirement. The prostate relies on it more than any other organ in the male body. Zinc supports hormonal balance, cellular repair, and healthy testosterone signaling. Now combine that with dates, rich in potassium and magnesium. This isn't random nutrition, it's complementary design. When eaten together, 3 dates with a small handful of raw pumpkin seeds, something subtle but important happens. Energy arrives first, not the jittery kind, the stable kind. The kind that tells the nervous system, you're safe, you can repair now. Only then does the deeper work begin. Compounds in pumpkin seeds help regulate the hormonal pathways connected to prostate pressure and nighttime urination. They don't mask symptoms. They reduce the internal stress causing them. Pressure eases, flow improves, and sleep slowly stitches itself back together. This next part matters more than most people realize. Sleep isn't rest. Sleep is repair. It's where testosterone recalibrates. It's where inflammation lowers. It's where desire, clarity, and confidence are rebuilt quietly in the background. As nights stabilize, mornings change. Not explosively, naturally. You wake up clearer, more present, less irritated. The body stops rationing nutrients and begins restoring instead. But honesty matters here. Nutrition opens the door. It doesn't walk the path alone. Hydration is non-negotiable, not flooding the body late at night, but consistent water throughout the day. When urine concentrates, the bladder protests at night. Spacing water intake and easing off before bedtime gives the system permission to rest. Movement is just as essential. Not punishment workouts, not exhaustion, simple, frequent motion. Long sitting slows circulation to the pelvic region. Stagnation builds quietly. Energy dips. Function weakens. So stand, walk, break the stillness every 45 minutes. There's one more tool men overlook because it seems too simple. Pelvic floor exercises, brief contractions, controlled release, just a few minutes a day. These muscles support blood flow, control, and stability. When they strengthen, confidence follows, not psychologically, physically. Function improves because support returns. I've seen men regain nights of uninterrupted sleep within weeks, not because of luck, because the body responds when given what it actually needs. And before we close, there's a silent factor that undermines everything if ignored. Stress. Stress isn't just mental noise. It's hormonal interference. Cortisol rises, testosterone retreats, the balance shifts. Dates and pumpkin seeds both provide magnesium, the mineral that tells the nervous system to stand down. As calm increases, hormonal balance follows. Mood steadies, clarity returns, strength feels grounded again. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about respecting the body you're in now. Aging isn't decline, it's honesty. Your body is communicating more clearly than it ever has. When you listen, it responds. Give this consistency. Give it patience. Let nature rebuild instead of numbing symptoms. Imagine 30 days from now. Deeper sleep, fewer interruptions, steadier energy, quiet confidence that doesn't need to prove itself. That future isn't reserved for someone else. It starts with one choice today. If any part of this felt familiar, if you recognized yourself in these moments, share that in the comments. Your experience matters. And here at Health Advice for Seniors, you're never alone in it.